Hey everybody, welcome on in to Sports Live in the 215. Tonight we will discuss the Phillies and Nationals series preview. We'll break down the pitching matchups and the players to watch and the potential series outcome. So obviously the Phillies just came off a big series win against those Chicago Cubs in the friendly confines of Wrigley Field to end their two-city, 6-game road trip. It's a two-city, two-series, 6-game road trip in New York and Chicago. So now they look to come back home and welcome in the lowly, or maybe actually not so lowly, Washington Nationals. The Nationals are only 3 games under 500 during this month of April, and the Phillies actually won a series against them in DC, so they will hope to obviously repeat that feat and maybe even better it. Like the Phillies really have to continue to execute with runners in scoring position to win this series. You can't let a team like the Nationals think they have a chance. And as I'm recording this, Game 1 is currently going on. So obviously not ideal posting time, unfortunately. But I posted I posted the 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 uh the road trip, the review of the road trip video earlier today. And obviously I had a busy day at school, and then PT or physical therapy, and then I had PT and then class and then occupational therapy. So I had a real busy day. So I apologize for the late upload, but here we go. So obviously tonight's pitching matchup is the hold on. Is Zach Wheeler against Mackenzie Gore. Zach is 2-1 with a 3.19 ERA and 55 strikeouts, while Mackenzie Gore is 2-3 with a 3.63 ERA and 59 strikeouts. So this is a matchup of two guys who can who have ace quality stuff, but obviously in Mackenzie Gore's case, he has yet to put it together. Obviously, if you look at their early careers, both Mackenzie Gore and Zach Wheeler are very, very, very similar. Both high, like both kind of high ceiling guys, but haven't really put it all together. Obviously, Wheeler didn't put it together until the 2020 season, which was his first in Philly. So thanks to the Wilpons for that one. But yeah, Mackenzie Gore, he has a lot of potential. He was actually the main piece the Nationals got back, I want to say, in the Juan Soto deal when they sent Juan Soto to the Padres. I didn't think they ever thought they'd have to see him in the same division again. After that happened, but my how times change. And then your tomorrow's pitching matchup is Christopher Sanchez, I believe, for your Fighting Phils, and see who's on the mound for the Nationals. It's Jake Irvin for the Nationals. He's 2-0 with a 3.19 ERA and 31 strikeouts, while Christopher Sanchez is 2-1 with a 3.42 ERA and 33 strikeouts. Again, another really quality pitching matchup to start the year. I, of course, would give the advantage. Well, I actually would give the advantage to Sanchez just because he's been an all-star while Jake Irvin has not yet in his career been an all-star for the National League. So I give the advantage to Sanchi in that matchup. And finally, on Thursday, May 1st at 6:45, your pitching matchup is Brad Lord for those Curly W's and Taijuan Walker for your Philadelphia Phillies. Lord is 0-3 with a 4.67 ERA and 13 strikeouts, while Taijuan Walker has had a bounce back year from both 2023 and 2024, where so far in 2025 he's been 1-2 with a 2.78 ERA and 20 strikeouts. So at least in the pitching department, I give the advantage to the Phillies, or at least in the starting pitching department. If we end up having to see Kyle Finnegan, things could get difficult. That guy's absolutely nasty. Coming out of the bullpen in the ninth inning. He's one of the best closers in the game. Unfortunately, he's been on a Nationals team that has woefully underperformed, with obviously the exception of this year. I know this year they're under 500, but at this point in the season, the past couple of years, the Nationals haven't even been this close to 500. So, or at least if I remember correctly, but so yeah, obviously a big key to this series is win the game before Kyle Finnegan has a chance to come in and like have your starters go deep and then have your big horses out of the bullpen kind of shut it down. Hopefully Jordan Romano can start to correct his ERA. He had a good appearance last night. I want to say in the ninth or 10th inning. I thought, or it was the 10th. I thought he was he pitched really well, and hopefully that continues. Now for your players to watch. For the Phillies, for me, it's got to be Kyle Schwarber. The former National has been struggling since being moved down in the lineup behind Bryce Harper, being moved to the 4 hole. I believe he's hitting 208 with something like 6 home runs and a 341 OBP on base percentage. So we'll really need Kyle Schwarber to step it up. And for the Washington Nationals, it's the combination of C.J. Abrams and James Wood. Both of the Nationals' young offensive stars will need to have a big series if they're to have any chance of winning it. And finally, for my series prediction, I see this as, at worst, the Phillies winning 2 of 3. At best, they're going to sweep the Washington Nationals. Right back to DC. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for listening to this, and as always, go Phils.